Good evening, friends. Welcome to the session. Today, I am going to explain my first Java program. That is, how to write my first Java program. For better understanding, I am going to explain with the help of PowerPoint. I am going to share my screen to see the PowerPoint. So, my first Java program. So, how to write my first Java program? So, here is the simple syntax of Java program. That is, public access specifier. We have three access specifier: public, private, protected. Then second one is class. Class is nothing but the keyword in Java, and class name is nothing but user defined class name. So then after that we have open flower braces. Then after that public static void main. So we will see each and every keyword. So this is the main function syntax in Java. So you know very well, in any program, C, C++, Java, any program, main function has to execute first before anything is going to execute. So here, after that, we can have string arguments. That means we are going to pass the value as arguments, which is in the form of string data types. Then open flower brace, then close flower brace. In between, you have program statements to be executed. Then at the end, you are closing the close flower brace. So with the help of syntax, I am going to write my first Java program. Public class hello world. This hello world is nothing but the user defined class name hello world. Then open flower brace, public static void main string arguments. So this is the main function syntax in Java. Then after that, open flower brace system dot out dot println. That is, it is a simple print statement in Java to print the string called welcome to Java. So the string could be given inside the double quotes, and you have to terminate with semicolon. Semicolon we use to specify that the line comes to an end after this semicolon. Then after that, we have one close flower base for main function, and we have another close flower base for the hello world. For better understanding, let me show it in the form of notepad. You can see the program here. Public class hello world, then um, open flower base, public static void main, string arguments, open flower base, system.out.println, welcome to Java, then close flower brace, another close flower brace. So let me execute this particular program first, then after that we will see each and every keyword of this particular program. For saving this particular program, what we have to do is go to the file option. So you can use Notepad or Notepad or any editor to work with Java program. So pre-requirement for to work with Java, we need to install JDK 1.8, which is available from the Oracle website. So here in this system, I have installed JDK 1.8. It's there in my C drive. So I have to physically locate this JDK 1.8. Then after that, we have the folder called bin. In the bin only, we have the Java compiler and Java interpreted executable file stored. So we have to store our Java program under that particular folder called bin. And one more thing you should remember, in Java, class name and file name should be similar. So class name I have given as hello world. With the same file name, I have to save the particular program, that is capital H hello world, capital W hello world dot Java. File extension for Java, it is nothing but Java. And don't forget, you have to save that particular file name as, or save as type with all files. If you don't use this all file option, this file name sometimes saved as hello.java.txt. When you are trying to compile this program with your Java compiler, it will say unknown file name like that. So always go to the save as type and select all files. After that, you just click save option. Once you have given save, now we have to compile. How to compile our program? Compilation is the process which is used to find out any error in my programming. So what we have to do is, we have to open the command prompt or console by typing cmd here. So cmd command prompt, also we can call it as console. Open the command prompt, change the directory to your Java development git. So cd double dot, it is used to change the directory. Now cd change the directory into Java development kit 1.8, 1.8, and we have another folder, it is called bin, where we are having Java compiler and Java interpreter. To compile the Java program, so to compile the Java program, the command will be Java C, Java compiler, everything is small, Java C, and after that you just type your class name hello HELLO, then after that W is capital, then world dot Java. This is the command we need to type. So this command will check the mistakes or error in your program. So I have to type it here, Java C hello world dot Java. So if there is no mistake in the program, again this prompt will come. If any error in the program, it will show the mistakes or error after that particular line. Now the program is successfully compiled. So once it is successfully compiled, this hello world.java will create the particular file called hello world.class. So you go to that particular folder and you can find out C colon JDK 1.8 bin, and you can see here, once we are successfully created or compiled our program, so it will create a particular file called hello world.class. See here, this is my hello world. Then after that, it will create a particular file called hello world.class. So see, you can see here hello world.class. This is nothing but it is an intermediate code, or we can call it as byte code. So your hello world.class Java file will be converted into hello world.class. It will convert, or it will create only after your successful compilation. So hello world.class will be created after the successful compilation. From here, this hello world.class will be executed as uh, output, or executed as a exe file by using the command called Java interpreter command. For that, what you have to do is go to the command prompt, you type Java. This is nothing but Java interpreter command, Java. Then after that, hello world. So only the file name. Don't give any extension like .java or class, anything like that. So hello world, enter. So you'll get the output as welcome to Java. Now we can see the explanation about this program. So fundamentals of Java program. Java is case sensitive. Example. So both main with capital M instead of main will be cause error. So you should use only MAIN small case. Keyword public is called as an access specifier. Keyword class remains that everything in a Java program come under inside a class. So followed by the keyword class is the name of that particular class. So as I said earlier, so the class name and file name should be similar. So name must be begin with a letter, and after that they can have any combination of letter and digits. The length is unlimited. You cannot use a Java reserved keywords such as public or class for a class name. So reserved keyword could not be used as a class name. Class names are nouns that start with an uppercase letter. If a name consists of multiple words, use an initial uppercase letter in each of the word. So for example, hello world, multiple words, so both H and W is capital. The file name for the source code should be same as the name of the public class with the extension Java is appended. So example, hello world.java. So we used to save it as hello world.java. To run a compiled program, the Java virtual machine. So the conversion will takes place by JVM, converting the hello world.java file or program into hello world.class can be done by Java virtual machine. Always start the execution with the code in the main method in the class you indicate. The main method must be declared as public. So static is the keyword. So meaning of the static keyword is even a method can be called without creating any objects. So in Java, the code for any method must be started by an opening brace or flower brace and ended by a closing flower brace. So as I said, system is a class name, out is an object name, and println is the method which is used to print the string which is given inside the double quotes. So Java use the general syntax object dot method with within bracket parameters. So methods in Java, like function in any programming language, can use 0, 1 or more parameters. Some programmers we can call them as arguments. Even if a method takes no parameters, you must still use empty parentheses. For example, println method with no parameter just print a blank line. System dot out dot println without anything you are calling that particular method means it will print a blank line. System dot out dot also has a print method that doesn't add a new line character to the output. For example, system dot out dot print allow that prints allow without a new line. The next output appears immediately after the letter 0. And comment, we can use the command line. So there are three types of command line, that is single line command line is double slash. That means the compiler will not consider these lines for compilation. And multiple command lines you can use slash star, then multiple lines of command. So normally these command lines are used for uh, better understanding of the program. So user can write inside the program, they can put some command for better understanding. And third one, it is that is slash double star to start, and a star slash to end that particular command line. So thank you so much for your patient listening. Thank you.